Back in the days, menstrual period is something that a lot of ladies used to shy away from talking about, okay, including me. But not anymore. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Esther, and today I just want you to also see me as your big sister, your mom friend, or just your female friend next door, okay? Because today I'll be sharing with you some period hygiene tips that can help you to stay clean and fresh when it's that time of the month, okay? If you have daughters, if you have teenage daughters, or maybe you have any girl child at all under your care, I think it's really important to have these conversations with them, okay? Teach them how to take care of themselves when they start seeing their menstrual cycle, so that they don't end up navigating that stage of their lives alone, okay? So tip number one is to shower at least twice daily, okay? Or even more. Having a shower when you're on your period is very, very necessary, okay? If you ask me, it is non-negotiable. It's not up for debate, and there's no need wondering whether or not you should have your shower. Having a daily shower will help to prevent any unwanted odor or smell. It will help you to stay clean and fresh, and it will also help to relax your body and your muscles. It's very important to avoid using any soap that has fragrance down there, because this can cause irritation and alter the normal pH of your vagina or your vulva, okay? You can use any scented soap or body wash for your body, but just not for that area, okay? Number two, wearing sanitary pads, period cups, tampons, or whatever you prefer, okay? This is another very important thing that is not up for debate, okay? You don't want all that blood stain on your pants or your underwears or your clothes, okay? I personally use pads, and there are two types of pads that I use. I'll show you guys. So this is a regular pad with wings. By the way, I prefer the ones with wings, okay? So this is a regular one which I tend to use towards the last days when my flow is lighter, okay? So there's also the super one which I use the first 2 to 3 days of my flow, because that's when I tend to have heavier flow, okay? And I also have the night one, which I would normally wear at night before I go to sleep, okay? So I'm just going to open one and show you, for the sake of anyone watching who might not know what a sanitary pad looks like, okay? So this is it. Like I said, I prefer the ones with wings. There are some that don't have wings. So you take off this pad. So these are the wings. So you put it like this. This pad goes on the crotch area of your pants, and then you put the wings behind the crotch area of your pants, just for more security, so that the pad doesn't move around, okay? I think for beginners, like if you're just starting to see your menstrual period for the first time, I would advise, or I would suggest that you go for the ones with wings, okay? So that way there is less chance of the pad moving out in place, and of course there'll be less chance of you getting stained, okay? One way to know which pad is for heavy flow or for light flow is to check the packaging, okay? When you're going to purchase it, you will see something like this. I hope this camera is focusing. So you will see something like this, where there is blood sign, like drop of blood. So this one I have here has three dots, 3 blood, meaning that it's for lighter flow, lighter days. But if it has all of the 4 dots, all of the 4 blood sign or dots, then that means it's for heavier days, okay? Then there's also this part where it has like the coding, like the color coding, okay? So you can see here that black is ultra thin, then there is regular, which is for normal days, which is the one I have here. Then there is super, which is pink, and it's for heavy days. And then there is purple, which is for night time, okay? So whatever color is indicated on the body of the pad, that's the color you will get inside, okay? So this one says regular, and according to the color code here is blue, so that's why you have blue inside, okay? So be sure to keep that in mind when you are purchasing a pad, so that you get the best for yourself, okay? It's also very important to mention here that you should change your pad regularly, okay? Especially the first 2 to 3 days. You might notice that you need to change it every few hours, okay? Because those are the days that, at least for me, those are the days I tend to have the heaviest flow, okay? So I find myself changing every 2 hours, sometimes even 1 hour. It just depends, okay? Because You don't want to be sitting or wearing a pad that is full of blood and just walking around, because you can get stained. Okay, so make sure you change your pad regularly. Okay, still on sanitary pads, another very important tip I would like to mention here is that you should have sanitary pads in your bag. Okay, come closer, because this might be the most important thing I will say in this video today. I have at least 2 of these, or maybe 3 in my bag. I have it in my work bag, I have it in my crossbody bag, the one that I normally take to the shop. I also have it in my toddler diaper bag. Basically all the bags that I will normally just grab and go when I'm going out. Okay, you can even put an extra pants or extra underwear. You can also pack some wet wipes, hand sanitizers and stuff like that. Okay, you can put all of these in a small purse and just make it like your mini period kit. Okay, you know why? Because it will save you the embarrassment of getting stained, especially when you are out and about, or maybe those unexpected days that you are not really sure, or you didn't know that your period was coming, or maybe towards the last days when you thought your period had ended and you didn't wear pad that day. Nobody wants to get stained while they're out and about, because that can be really embarrassing. Okay, on several occasions I've had random people walk up to me and just ask me for sanitary pad. Okay, one time was at the train station, another time was while I was at work. Okay, I gave them. Of course I had to give them, because I had pad in my bag at that time. Okay, but it's just better to have your own, because you never can tell where you will find yourself, and everybody around you might not have pad at that particular time. Okay, so if you're watching this video right now, pause this video, go and put some pad in your bag and come back. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Have you done it? Okay, let's continue. Number 3, wearing lightweight cotton underwears. Okay, avoid nylon underwears, avoid synthetic underwears, because this type of underwears and pants, they trap moisture, which then becomes a breeding ground for germs and bacteria. Okay, whereas cotton underwears, in my opinion, I find that they are breathable and you have less chance of developing any type of odor or bacteria when you wear them. Okay, during this time I tend to also wear dark colored pants or dark colored underwears, even high-waisted pants or high-waisted underwears, because I've noticed that they tend to hold the sanitary pad in place. Okay, you can even set aside some special or some specific pants or underwears that you would normally use during your period. Okay, so that's where you know that, okay, these are my period pants and I'm wearing them during the period time because they serve me a specific purpose. Okay, so my next point has to do with using hot water bottle or heating pads to help with pain and cramping. Okay, if you suffer from period pains or cramps, using hot water bottle or heating pad will really help you. Okay, if you are using a hot water bottle, just fill it up with hot water, of course, and place it on the lower side of your tummy or anywhere that you're feeling cramps. Okay, to help to relax your muscles, thereby helping to reduce your pain. Okay, another way I manage my period pain is by taking some mild painkillers. Okay, especially when I'm going out or when I'm not going to be home. My period pains are usually not that bad. If I'm going to be home, sometimes I can get through the day without taking anything and I'll be fine. Okay, I normally just take regular Panadol or paracetamol. There is this other one that I also take, I think it's called Advil. Those two normally work perfect for me. Okay, next on my list is to clean, rinse or wipe the vulva area before changing your pad. Okay, I feel like it's a must to rinse, wipe or clean the vulva area in between your pad change. Okay, especially those first few days when the flow is very heavy, it gives you that clean and fresh feeling. Okay, especially when you are not about to have a shower, when you are out and about, or when you've just used a public toilet. Okay, you can use unscented baby wipes or pure water wipes. Okay, and remember to wipe from front to back. Okay, next on my list, which is tip number 5 or 6, I don't know because I've lost count. Anyways, it has to do with trimming the vulva hairs. Okay, like I mentioned in my last video, hairs tend to harbor odor, they harbor smell, and it becomes a breeding ground for germs and bacteria. Okay, so I personally like to trim or shave few days before my period starts. Okay, so that I don't have to do it when the actual period starts. You don't have to shave everything completely. Just make sure that it is trimmed, it is low, the hairs are low, and it's nice and tidy. Okay, having so much hairs down there when you are on your period is not hygienic at all. Okay, because you don't want the hairs to be caught up with the blood and everything that is going on down there. Okay, imagine when the blood now dries up on the hairs and it's not properly cleaned, then there's high chance of getting an unwanted smell down there. Okay, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so be sure to trim the pubic hairs and keep them nice and tidy while you are on your period. You also need to stay hydrated and drink lots of water. Okay, because during this time our body is losing some blood, if not a lot of blood. Okay, so one way to actually help yourself is by staying hydrated, taking lots of fluid, and taking lots of water to help your body replenish all the blood that is losing. Okay, I also make sure that I keep up with my vitamins, my daily vitamins and supplements. Okay, because like I said, our body is losing some blood. Okay, so it's very important that you help your body by taking some vitamins, supplements, and eating good as well, eating well as well. Okay, all of these will help your body to rejuvenate and replenish all the blood that is losing. Okay, all right guys, that's it for today's video. If you are a teenager or if you're just starting to see your menstrual cycle, I hope you learned one or two things from this video. I just want to let you know that you are not alone. Okay, please find someone to talk about these things with. Find someone that you can confide in, someone that can guide you to take proper care of yourself, someone that can guide you to maintain proper hygiene. Okay, and please let me know in the comment section, is there any other period hygiene tips that you can share with us? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.